We just got done watching The Last of Us Future Days Season 2 Episode 1, but it looks like Joel's future could be over. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, here to break down the promo for The Last of Us Season 2 Episode 2. This one is called Through the Valley, and I don't know if Joel is going to make it through the valley, but it appears to be that this trailer is a mix of not only Episode 2, but also some extra parts from the rest of the season. So if you don't want spoilers, I suggest you click off now. If you do want spoilers, then stay tuned, because we're going to get into it.
A moth. That probably means change and growth.
No, that would be a butterfly.
So what's a moth?
Death.
Death. So I don't know, Joel seen him off, and now his death has been signalled, I guess. It looks like in the game, I believe there is a lot of flashbacks that they have later on in the game, but it seems like in this show they may actually bring them forward just so they can pad out the season and rearrange the events and just keep Joel alive for a bit longer, which is cheap, but I think that's what they might be going for.
It's cheap, but you know what? I'd rather than do that, because that does keep Joel alive longer. And I think that's the correct decision. I'll bash the show for a lot of things, but I actually think that is correct.
Yeah, so I think that's what they're doing, because in the game, obviously, it got a lot of criticism. People shat on it, and they probably don't want the same outcome. But make no mistake, people are saying, "Oh, they won't kill off Joel this time," and
They will.
I think they will. I think he's a goner. I think he's dead.
You can see already, by the way, it's episode 1, and even the way this promos began, Joel's gone.
Joel was gone.
If you believe in that shit.
Now that we know what we're dealing with, we can come up with a plan.
Let's just do what we came to do.
We have automatic weapons. You lunatics have bows and arrows and superstition.
Alright, so we see Abby in our group again, just looks like a bunch of misfits, doesn't it? Introduced to, I don't know who these guys are. You got people running through the woods with torches and shit.
We got assault rifles, and you got bows and arrows, boy.
Not really interested in this.
So tell me, how are we going to lose?
Get on the ground!
Every day, one of your wolves.
Alright, so looks like we've got a bunch of new characters in there. And I feel like a lot of shows struggle with this. Like when you look at like shows like The Walking Dead, where they just like import new groups out of nowhere, and it's like you don't really care. It's like shows like Dexter and Sons and Breaking Bad, it's like the main character's always the main focus of the story. But I think in these like post-apocalyptic shows, sometimes they'll just add like large amounts of new characters, and it's like,
And the problem is, though, this could be after Joel's death, because this is a look ahead on the season. This isn't like, oh, these guys are introduced, maybe Joel will get killed a wee bit later after this. He could be dead and buried, or
Yeah.
golf club and smashed.
yeah,
And these guys could be roaming around like in episode 5, and we simply just couldn't care.
there's not much Joel on this trailer.
No,
So that is telling me that,
he's dead.
yeah, but I think that we're not going to see much of Joel. I just think we're not going to see his death till later. Which I guess they're going to pad it out with other stuff. Yeah.
I'll go back if you want, and I'll keep going if you want. So what do you want to do?
Alright, so we did see a quick clip of Joel, but I mean, that could be from a flashback or anything. Doesn't look like it's going forward. Seems like we have some sort of outbreak here in Jacksonville. Could be due to those pipes.
It could be, but I get promos, right, and they have to show something, but it's like, and I guess this was based off a video game, so you kind of know what happens, but I just prefer it when TV shows kind of have promos that keep the cards close to their chest. Do you not?
Yeah, and they maybe allude to things, but don't actually show it.
Yeah.
So we are seeing there
It's
is...
like, you see this scene with Tommy here, right, and the clickers and the infected being at the gates. It's like, there's ways to film it where it could be anywhere. But it's so obvious, like, this is Jacksonville, there's no two ways about it. Like, there's ways to film it that it could be, like, outside the camp. But
Here's what it is. Trailers, I think they do give away too much, but I mean, I guess you want to get people intrigued, you want to get people to watch, but at the same time, you don't want to spoil everything that is going to happen.
Jackson, come in. Jackson!
Alright, so again, we've seen Joel there, but he's not interacting with anybody, you know, he's not saying anything, he's not doing anything. It does feel like the small amount of times that they showed Joel in that trailer, he just seems out of place. Seems like they've inserted him just for the sake of inserting him.
No, absolutely.
You've got Tommy defending Jacksonville, you got Tommy speaking, dialogue with Tommy, dialogue with Dina and Ellie and Abby and all those people, but with Joe, it literally it panned on him a few times.
Seeing season 1, Joe is the main character. Seeing this trailer, and also he feels like just another guy.
Just a jobber, so to speak.
A jobber, if you will.
Anyway, that's it. What we give predictions, what we give death. I mean, we could, but I mean, Joe
just follow
did.
the game.
Joe did.
Jesse did.
I mean, what I would say is it wasn't. It wasn't like the. I would say it was a pretty outside of casting, in the fact that they just pretty much deleted all the white people. It was a half-what accurate adaptation in season 1. So therefore, I believe, even though compared to the game, it was shite. But you know, they felt like they tried to follow the same story and script and scenes and characters, and so I assume they'll do that in season 2. I can't imagine it'll be changed up much. People predicting Joe will live. I don't see it. Anyway, guys.
No, you're right. It's like if they're going to follow it so closely in season 1, it makes zero sense to drastically change it for season 2. Where you're going to get change if you get a season 3 and there's not been a game.
Well, season 3 is going to be the continuation of season 2.
Oh, is it? Well,
unless it's only 7 episodes, ain't?
Well, true.
The second game's double the length for the first, so it's like they ain't gonna. How are they gonna do this in 7 episodes?
No, but I didn't know that.
I tell you what, if they drag out Joel's death to the finale, they will have had to have.
Well, no. If they drag Joel's death out to the finale, then they ruined season 1, where everything was rushed. 1 episode arcs.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I think the show's already gone. Season 1 was way too rushed. I think the first game could have lasted over multiple seasons.
You theoretically said when we watched episode 1 last night that Joel could die at the end of this.
He did, so I think they've changed things up. So we'll have to wait and see what happens going ahead. But anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts down below. Prediction: when you think Joel will die? I think we're looking at like episode 3.
And it might not be the ending. It might be like the start of episode 3 or something. I'll go episode 3.
Yeah, I think they'll set it up in 2, and then it'll happen in 3. My prediction. Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.